beats, I'm a lead. Say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She 808. 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 Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She 808. 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 I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see Chris Godwin, who's 3rd in the league in catches this season and ready for more this week. It's the Titans and the Jaguars, next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. And they lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Pollard again. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4. Option play, here's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Godwin, the motion man. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Penix. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. To the air, Penix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on 1 throw.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Levis. His throw incomplete. The Titans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here,
oh my God,
he got looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Levis looking to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Oh my God, I did it again! Forgot to hold it.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
There's something you don't see every day. 14-0 lead. I'll find a way to blow it and still lose, though, so it's fine.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Motion man left is Kirk. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw with Penix. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Looking to throw, Penix. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This is 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Levis back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Completes it to Evan Ingram.
Dude!
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Jaguar first down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion left is Davis. He finds Pickens over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the shotgun, it's Penix.
What the fuck?
Touchdown! Travis Etienne. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 36. 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Levis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside.
Figures he catches it too. Are you shitting me?
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brett.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Penix working out of the gun here. That's going to be caught by Kirk. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. A play fake. Now Penix. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Another toe for Etienne. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll go play action here with Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. In motion left is Davis. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's the 2nd and 7. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis,
Just like that,
a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Flush to his right. They shakes him off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Levis to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. Oh, nice move. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Penix steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To the air, Penix. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finds Pickens out right.
Come on, if that was me, my guy's dropped that.
He'll be dropped
Every
a
time
yard
they
or
get
two
hit
shy
when
of the 30.
he's catching
The
it.
Jags picking up
Every
the first
single
down
time,
there, a
they
gain
never
of
catch the
12.
ball.
Tell you what, he's
He
been
just
able to
falls
put
on
the
the
ball in some
ground.
tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Dropped it.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Second and 10. Godwin, the motion man. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd and 6 coming up. Levis looking to throw.
Oh, my God.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Levis, he'll look to throw it.
Come on!
He'll be hit as he
God
releases
damn it!
and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll throw with Penix. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. But this crowd into it now, 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw, Penix.
Yes!
Oh, look at this.
Yes!
It's intercepted.
Yes! Go!
Inside
Go!
25. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. CD, it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd down, goal to go. Pollard one more time. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that's a touchdown.
I didn't want to score.
Here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Jags down by 7, a little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Come on.
Into the hands of Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with
10
no option
seconds.
here but to throw it away.
Can I finally beat all Madden AI?
It's a
Jesus
very heady
Christ.
decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throw out wide is incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete.
It happened!
So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
It's amazing!
fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Titans, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
And I won. That was a good week. I'm kind of pumped up. I want to start playing college football again. I'm in season 17, and I wanted to get through all 30 in the Dynasty before the new game comes out, and it comes out in about a month and a half. Probably less than that now. July 10th, I think. We're going. Striker and May play. I think Corey's on a bye this week. don't even know where I am. I know I'm in season 17, but did I start the season or did I just make the schedule and I didn't start it yet? I can't remember exactly where. I haven't launched this game in so long. So sad.
EA Sports.
It's in the game. Add all these uniforms. We got the white helmet in there now, plus the whole black, blacked out uniform. Carolina when I started my career off with. They only had the black and the gold, and obviously they added this one for the Army Navy game right before it. but I don't remember this one. So that's newer since I've noticed. It'd be cool if they were ever added the Navy helmets, blue engine. There. Did start the season 1-0.